Yo, what up? It's me, the boy. I am back here doing another video. Although this time, I am playing my new game that just came out called A Break. And I've been making this on Unity for a while now. I did live streams involving it quite often, and I released it for Luigi Kids contest. So you can find it there. It's called A Break. It's based off of Workaholism, and a fair warning before we even start. If you have depression or suicidal thoughts, then don't watch this video or play the game. Because this goes on heavy topics involving such things. It doesn't really screw around. But, yeah, aside from that, the actual warning is this game is more of a simulation than anything else. I don't know what to say anymore. Motivation is lost. Conception of reality is no longer in the midst. Just play this and see where you go. This might as well not even be a game at all. Once you start, feel immersed. Feel relaxed. Feel free from any stress. Enjoy the freedom while you can, because once you are out, you won't feel it again for a while. You'll be put right back to where you're stressed again, as if you had never escaped it in the first place. Start the experience. And then, here we go then, relax, blank. My name. And this game pretty much just goes deep into symptoms, and I'm really warm today. Wow. Goes straight into the symptoms of workaholism and pretty much shows what goes on in the minds of some people that have workaholism as kind of like a stress addiction of some sort. In which case, we shall start this right now. I would have live streamed this, but the game's too dark for that, and I wouldn't be able to cover up certain scenes.
Finally. I'm about to arrive in the place I've been wanting to go for a while now. I could really use a break from working all the time.
Hello there, fellow passengers. We're about to land in Japan. Please keep your seatbelts fastened as we start landing. About time. This flight's been going on for way too long. 13-hour flights suck. Tell me about it. What's this guy doing? Didn't you just get the memo of what they just said?
No. Someone wouldn't be so stupid as to do that. These damn flights
Hallucinations.
in some way. Anyways, I guess once we land, I'll just take my things and get to where I need to be. It's only for 10 days for now, sadly, but it's still a good start.
We shall see about that one. Yeah, this is based on my 10-day trip that I took to Japan a while back. That's why the date will say May 18th, 2023, Monday evening.
Finally.
Or May 15th.
The room I was assigned.
My bad.
I was lucky to get a single, too. I hate anything involving roommates. For now, I think I will just wander around the general area. See what's out there for me.
Now, there was an Easter egg in the main menu. If you were to leave this game through your own means and then go back in multiple times. But I'm not going to do that, because that would take a while. But if you press pause, it'll say you can't pause real life. If you try to do Alt F4, it will say, where do you think you're going? This isn't a game. This is real life through someone else's eyes. Take your break. So you can't leave in if you really wanted to, except for Task Manager, but the game will know if you do that.
Wow, would you look at all this? It's a lot better than back in the States.
Oh yeah, cars will stop if an NPC or you go in front of it, which I really like that feature that I did. I don't like the game that I made here. It's very stylized, but I'm not very proud of this game for personal reasons. There aren't that many people here today. That's surprising. You'd think it would be more lively considering how big of a city Osaka is. Nothing wrong with a little peace and quiet sometimes.
I have seen that there are a lot of convenience stores in Japan too. Ain't that convenient? I would like to check those out at some point.
I'm trying to think of what that says. I swear this says Ru and then Ro. Furo e soru. Furo e soru. And then te. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to read certain fonts of Japanese, honestly. I can read it. I can read Japanese. I speak it a little bit, but it's kind of hard for some fonts. Family Mart is probably the best convenience store. It has everything you may need when you don't want to go somewhere fancy. Why don't I answer right now? Simple. I don't want anything. Real. Truth and real.
Why can't everywhere look so much cleaner? Natural environments even do better than cities. And nature isn't always necessarily about cleanliness.
The vending machines here are so convenient. The drinks that they give out tend to be a lifesaver. Not to mention, they're placed in the best spots. If you're in a site to explore that's open to the public, there will likely be a few of these around ready to quench your thirst. They do be right. Oh yeah, this guy. What you want? Huh? Me? Nothing. Just hanging around. Saw a Beetlejuice reference once about that joke, and I decided to put it on that guy. I haven't talked to the NPCs in my game that recently, that's why I'm going around talking to them. Oh, an American. Welcome to Osaka. Hopefully you can enjoy Japan for the time that you're here. Even in the midst of it becoming summer, the heat comes early. Even in the shade, it's hard to stay cool. Luckily, most homes nowadays in Japan have AC. We sure learned our lesson in the early heat.
I remember when that one black YouTuber that I loved watching came here, doing all those crazy events. He officially earned his title of a samurai when he set foot here.
A hint of advice. Even if you're out of traffic of cars, you're still in traffic. People on bikes or even just walking will run you down. Just be watching out for that. You're extremely lucky today isn't busy. I did put random bikes in the city, but in Kyoto City I did not. So that's different.
I probably shouldn't leave the city unless if I'm going on the tour bus with everyone else.
Yep, barriers.
So many places to explore. If only I wasn't so shy. And,
Right.
well, a foreigner. Hate to say a con, but if you're foreign, even with a little experience, people will try to talk English in their own country. It's kind of screwed up how that works, really. Oh well, I guess.
Such a beautiful day here. Seems like you just flew into here, considering how tired you look. Probably gonna get the best sleep of your life. Better look forward to it. That is true. When I went off the flight when I was going for my year, and for 10 days, I went to bed so fast, and I woke up pretty damn well.
I heard that my business partner is meant to come here at some point. I'll sadly already be back in the States, but I can tell you he'll love it here too.
Right, this was before my business partner, Renee, went to Japan. He went right after my 10-day trip. I don't like this Easter egg that I put in. This is a cameo from the Peaker. If you go back here, Corey and Luigi Kid are back here, but if you turn around... Yeah. I still don't like that Easter egg. That one's just... very bad. Oh yeah, I usually have a self-combusting toilet in my games, but I couldn't figure out where to put it in this game, so I just put it next to the hotel with a sign saying, "Toilet's broken, sorry."
Am I ready to go back in and go to bed? Alright, I've done enough searching for one night. Time to go to bed for now. Shit, I'm exhausted.
On the first day specifically, if you try to go in early, then it won't let you go to bed yet.
Huh?
May 16th, 2023,
This is the first
Tuesday
time
morning.
I've ever gotten up early in a while. Being tired as hell must have gone to me. Better yet, I didn't remember to change clothes or anything. I just plopped right on the bed. I might as well have some of the breakfast here and then get going.
Now, the NPCs do change spots and change
that
the
breakfast
audio.
was great. First time in a while I didn't skip breakfast. We're meant to be going to a castle today. I should get on the bus as soon as I'm done looking around a bit more. After today, we'll go to Kyoto tomorrow, and then spend a few days there.
Guys.
Afterwards, Tokyo, but then go home after. Best not to think about that for now. Let's just enjoy the time that we have here.
As you can see, when it's evening, the lighting is a lot different than it is in the daytime. Huh? Weird. I was planning to go into Family Mart today, but the doors won't open. Clearly right in front of them. Are they closed? Am I dead? I knew it. I'm dead. Damn, that sucks. Guess I can't get the snacks I want anymore. Someone will have to kill my snacks so I can have them. Okay, maybe they're just closed. But hey, give me credit for being imaginative. I wonder whose bike that is over there. I swear, people here just leave their bikes anywhere sometimes. It's no wonder bike robbery is our most common crime. Oh, well, I guess we should just roll with it. While the ones who have bikes suffer for their inconsiderate placement. That is true. Most common crime in Japan? Bike robbery. That's about it. They're lucky. Even in the daytime, the lighting's fine. This is a real dilemma. I've been standing here for 5 whole minutes, trying to think of what to get. But it's so hard to choose. I like everything in this machine. Why does life have to be so hard? I actually never looked at the details of what's in these. I just put these in the game and I never looked at what they were. Seems a lot of off-brand stuff. Oh, except for Pocari Sweat. That's one that actually exists. That I've seen. And had on my way to Japan the first time. For the year. I really hope that person over there hurries it up soon. They've been there forever. I just want to get my CC lemon and be on my way. I know I can just walk to another machine, but I've been here long enough where it's out of spite. I know that you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't act like you don't. CC lemon's fucking awesome. Favorite Japanese soda. Yeah, I just slightly changed my location here from where I was yesterday. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up all the way across town the next day over. Or maybe I'll just be right here again, you'll never know. Did he just walk through you? You're dead. You're more dead than the guy at the Family Mart. I saw someone else here out yesterday, but didn't want to be next to them, or right next to them. I'm not very good with people. What about you? Ah, you're worse off, I can tell. Then again, you get a pass. This is a whole new country after all. I'm kind of doing a long play of this game, where I talk to everyone because, you know, it's my game. I haven't had anybody really play it yet, so I figured I'd just do a long play of this beforehand. Sometimes you just gotta watch people pass, cars drive, and bikes roll. Or sometimes you just gotta space out. Sorry, what was I talking about? I was talking about the sun, right? I would be able to trigger this Easter egg any day, but once it happens once, it doesn't happen again. Probably for the better, because it's fucking scary. And I can...
Am I ready to go to Osaka Castle?
Yes. The guy just pushed me right into the trigger. Normally, if you're not talking to everyone, the game is relatively quick, but I want to...
Well, here we
kind
are.
of show it off.
Luckily, we have free time for
Tuesday
each of these
afternoon.
trips, so I'm able to just wander about for a bit.
This is Osaka Castle. I made all the music in this game, so copyright is a myth for this game. And you can't leave until you trigger certain events in each area, which is very useful. This water is big. Really a lake worth looking at if I say so myself. Wonder how deep it is. However, I don't think the staff here would let me find out. Probably
I like
not.
the environment here. The lake looks nice, the trees are swaying, there's a nice background, and the wall is just making up all the old feeling of this place. It feels very honorable.
Huh, I never added collision to the bushes. That's fine. As long as the trees do. Yeah, the trees have collision, good. I don't care about the bushes too much. I bet that guy's talking about how deep the lake is too. Can't say I blame him. I can't help but be curious myself. And no, I'm not tempted to dive in and risk staff fishing me out. Okay, maybe. Welcome to Osaka Castle. This place is a sacred ground to us in Osaka. It has many different historical showings of its past endeavors. Nature is cool, bliss, calm, and energy. Wouldn't you agree? Now, you can't go past this area, for obvious reasons.
Well,
So I just made
it's
this.
time to go into the castle itself. Should see a lot of exhibits in there.
The audio for my voice is kind of quiet in this game, on accident, but the music is also low, so you can still hear my voice, which is nice. Now you can go upper, which is the main trigger for this scene, or lower. I'll start with lower. Reason for this is because this is bonus stuff. And this will be for upper after. Gotta be honest, this is pretty cool for a setup. Just all the relics and past stuff to really set in. It's beautiful in a sense, really. How far Japan goes compared to other places sometimes. Wow, look! Nothing. I didn't have time to add relics in, so I just made these almost completely see-through. I mean, I guess you can still see through at this angle, but for the most part you can't really see much. Now, I forgot what this says. It's Morse code, but I completely forgot what I put here. I'm gonna be honest. I wonder what this says. Me too, buddy. I worked the camera for pictures here. It's for a samurai outfit. Safe to say, some look funny in these outfits. But that's just the joy of it, right? Speaking of which, here's
Do I
another
really
Easter
want
egg.
to take a picture in this samurai outfit?
Yes, I do.
Well, that picture was embarrassing, but hey, it makes a good memory, I guess.
That is a one-time thing, but it's hilarious. I made sure to cover my face, so then it doesn't show my face. And you got all this area. This is a nice view, honestly.
Well, isn't this view just immaculate? You can literally see everywhere that I've already been. And you can see just everything in the back. Really neat. I'm glad I came to this castle. I should probably leave the castle now, sadly. It's fun to look at, but we gotta go to other places. Free time doesn't last forever.
That it do. Now, the NPCs still avoid the bushes because I baked the AI stuff into it. But, I didn't realize I could walk through them. As long as I can't walk through this or the trees, I don't care. Alright. That was Osaka Castle. You go back to Osaka City for the night, and then the day, and then you go elsewhere. Tuesday evening, on the same day.
Back from Osaka Castle. It was a nice view. I should probably go to bed soon, if I want to have enough energy for Kyoto tomorrow. But I can look around if I want.
Why am I always chilling near Family Mart? Simply because I'm waiting for it to open. And yet, no matter how long I wait, the place won't open. Even though most of these are open 24 hours. Real. All these small buildings together like this, yet only one of them has an actual poster advertising it as something. How much are you willing to bet that this poster has nothing to do with any of these 4 small buildings? Probably. I have chosen to just chill at this lamp for a bit. Yeah, I really didn't move much from where I was this morning. Just in case if you saw me near here earlier. Hopefully nobody finds me suspicious. That man's standing near a lamp. It's crazy. Get him. I left my bike somewhere a day or 2 ago. I think this one is mine, but I don't know for sure. Why do most of the bikes sold here have to look so similar? Hey, I finally decided on a drink. I already finished it, however, and at this point I forgot what I bought. Now I'm just waiting at this exact one for when I remember. So then I can order again. The circle of the vending machine, such a predicament. Tell me about it. Caesarea sounds like a good place to go at this time. The only thing preventing me from going is deciding what I want. You ever have that issue, where you want to go to a restaurant but hesitate to think of what to get? You don't want to go in and then think of it, otherwise you'll look stupid. I've had my fair share of these instances enough. Or those instances enough. The parking spaces one makes are rather questionable. Then again, you don't really see any parking space or parking lots in Osaka. That dude just walked through a car. Or anywhere else in Japan for that matter. The only ones you can see are paid parks. People would rather park in alleys like this. That says a lot. Yep. Nobody here. Green guy, I'm coming for you. Yes, I've been here all day. No, I probably won't be moving for a bit. Yes, my legs are tired. No, I don't care about the aches. Yes, I'm starting all my sentences with either yes or no. And of course, if you try to go on the bus, you can't at this point, but you can go to bed.
Am I ready to go back in?
May 17th, 2023, Wednesday morning.
Well, today we're bidding farewell to Osaka, going to a new place, and then staying in Kyoto for 3 days. This is gonna be quite the day.
Music's a bit off pitch. I gave up on going to Family Mart over here. So, I decided to come here. Yes, I reside in this hotel. I just like to walk around. Then again, who doesn't like to walk here? They'd have to be damn near lazy. Pole again. I saw some guy hanging around here before near the Family Mart. I wonder what he was doing over here this whole time. However, this place seems to not be accessible right now. It's really weird. Before just a few days ago, this was always open. I finally ventured to a new vending machine. The other one felt old, so I decided to walk to another one. Now I'm back in my starting issue, choosing what I want to get. That's a Yuko moment. Oh, they were just excuse you. They were just congealed together. People watching. That's all I'm really standing here for. It's been boring today so far. I got up early and I expected myself to do anything. But nope, nothing in the old noggin, just relaxing. Real. Sometimes, just watching the cars pass is so nice. You don't really see cars in this area of Osaka, since it all just goes in one big loop. Doesn't matter where they drive, there's only one way in and one way out. Not that that's an issue or anything, just seems tedious to drive a car here at all. Walking or riding bikes is far superior anyways. You do be right. Sometimes I get tempted to walk out of the city, see what's beyond the bridges. However, I don't really know where I would want to go. It sucks when places are more spread out. It makes it more difficult to coordinate. Oh well, it's not really that big of an issue anyways. This is the most I've ever talked in a while. My throat is hurting. So many bikes in a row. Usually you see a bunch of stray bikes strewn across the city. This is a nice change of pace, I think. He doesn't even know. I think that's everyone. Nope, one more. What are you talking about? Who even owns these cars? They've been here all this time along with the others. Despite that, they haven't moved an inch. A lot of weird things have been going on here recently. And ironically enough, after your group arrived too. We just be like that. Now let's go.
Alright, am I ready for this next place and then Kyoto?
Let's do it. Wednesday afternoon. Let's get her done.
Wow, just look at this place. It's just a whole village here. And I think I can see the bamboo forest in the background. I really should take a lot of time to look around here.
Yep, can't access the bus yet. There's nothing in here. Why did I come into this house for nothing? Meh, I guess I'll just chill here for a bit longer. Alone time is important after all. Tell me about it. Some of these don't have people in them, but that's fine. Wow, look. More nothing. That's great. This is a weird room, agreed. I mean, why are the tables just jammed and slanted like that? It's almost like the construction workers gave up. Dude, it's crazy that we're the only two that are in here right now. Well, aside from this guy talking to me right now. Hello. I know, right? And yeah, they tend to do that. They're talking to me now too, aren't they? Hi, how are you? What you want? No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I still can't decide on what to get. Come on. Get your unnecessarily stained glass products. What's inside these cases? Why, nothing, of course. Because nobody decided to stock up before opening.
It's a really cool statue. Can't read kanji that well, but that is definitely really interesting.
Indeed it do. I think this place might be closed. There should be a guy behind the counter and people seated. But nope, I'm breaking and entering. You should leave too before you're an accomplice to my crimes. Teehee. I like the statue. It says what the place is, and yet pertains to history at the same time. I bet you don't know what it says. It says, Taishen Tenryuji Temple. Don't worry, even we can't speak kanji that well. I like how I did the PNGs. This was the hardest map for me to make, but I'm glad of how I did it.
Rest in peace to those graves that are standing here before me.
No matter where you are or what you do, always have respect for the passing. You never know what karma can do for or against you. Respect the fallen, and they'll respect you. Moving on is the hardest form, but hope is the brightest shield. Yep. The laggiest part of the game, let's go. How if I look this way? And it still doesn't help.
Wow, this forest is huge. It's crazy. It's just so big.
Such a big forest. So vast, so beautiful as well. It really provides all the shade needed in a certain location. I can only wonder how rough these trees are. And if ninjas really could balance on them, just like in the movies. Probably not. But hey, it's a nice thought to have, right? Tis. That other guy down there, he's right. These trees are pretty cool. I talked to him earlier about ninjas and his thoughts. Honestly, I don't think they can balance on these either. Maybe other things, but not these. These are way too tall and the wind can screw up your footing. That do be true. The back view is pretty cool. Obviously I couldn't hide the edges of the PNGs, but that's fine. As long as you can't see the whole skybox, then that's fine. As long as it just stays blue.
Seems like I'm climbing up a mountain now. Who would have guessed that there was a small house here? Kind of adds to the peaceful atmosphere.
I'm not very surprised that they had the stress no entry rule. Some people just have no respect for sacred grounds. Hence why it's in English specifically. As long as you abide though, then you're good. I don't think you could break in any of it if you tried, however. But you know, don't try it anyways, out of respect. I wanted to add Japanese to this game, like a language update, but didn't have time, and when I was about to do it, I was told I have to wait to update for when the contest is done. So, out of respect, I'm waiting. And he's right, you can't go in even if you tried. I made sure that there's barriers all around. I had to take pictures of my trip for each of these maps, and for the small house, this is kind of the color pattern that they had, except for the lining. I missed that part, but that's not really important. That's a misdemeanor. Shit, I didn't even realize that. People probably won't see it that easily, but oh well.
Whoa, look at this view. It's beautiful.
Yep.
You can see everything from way up here. It's mostly greenery, but I can see a few houses, I can see down below. My god, and this was hidden? Such a beautiful scene. Alright, so safe to say this was the peak of this trip. I think it's time for me to head back to the bus. I kinda wish I could stay a bit longer. The village is definitely very welcoming. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted.
Hey, did you see that view too? It's to die for. Obviously not literally, but still. That height and that scenery is way more than just desktop background worthy. Maybe it could even be repainted, recreated. I also wanted to do a mountain Easter egg for when you go lower, but I didn't have time for that either. I'm not going to specify what it would have been, but maybe once I update it, people can find it. Looking at this downhill view is phenomenal too. Sure, the mountain is the key point of this journey, but seeing the village from here and the waterfall down there is so worth it too. Oh, didn't see it yet? Well then what are you waiting for? Go see that waterfall. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
The bridge in this river is definitely really cool. Such a beautiful waterfall too.
That waterfall is just beautiful, isn't it? It almost makes you feel calm just looking at it. Makes you feel like everything's going to be alright. Everything will be alright. You know that too, right? Hang in there, even if it isn't right now. You never know what could go wrong until you experience it. You do be right. I may be a store owner, but even I can say, there's literally nothing in these. We're out of stock. These are just so stained for glass that you can't even see through them. Funny, ain't it? I know, I'm laughing. Huh, I can't leave this spot if I tried. Unless if I vault over the table. But that's just unprofessional. I want to sit down, but the stool feels a bit small. If I just stand over it, then maybe it'll work. But I don't want to make myself look stupid. And now I can access the bus. Come again? Wednesday evening. New city.
New place, new city. Osaka was nice, but this is pretty cool too. I should probably look around before I go and settle in. And then tomorrow, we can go to the Torii Gates, which will ought to be fun.
I can just go to bed right now, but I'll look around first. There's more barriers that repeat if you walk up to them with the same audio, but I'm not going to go over them. For some godforsaken reason, all of these family marts are not letting us in. What gives? It's the middle of the day. Maybe they're shut down? Maybe they're closed for a certain period? Maybe... No, forget the last thing I was going to say. Must be talking crazy. This place is so open, isn't it? I swear I can see everything in the corner of my eyes. And yet it's all right here for me. So close, and yet so out of reach. As if I will never reach it. But who am I kidding? I'm right here to go to it. As you go on in this game, you start to realize the audio, or the dialogue and the audio are kind of ironic.
Hits this area a lot more. Probably because there's less buildings and it's more spread out. It's beautiful in a sense.
Yeah, you realize that the dialogue in the game becomes more ironic as you go on. I love this park. It feels safe. The trees blowing, the fence guarding, and yet, it almost feels like this is the only safe place. Anywhere else is mentally draining. It reminds me of the stress of life. So, this is the place I go to relax, to distress, to forget everything.
This area is definitely a lot more spread out than Osaka City. Feels a lot less contained. Although, there's probably some places that are a little smaller as well and more closed in. I ought to see those too.
Hey, do you feel like all of this has happened before? Deja vu is a strange occurrence, admittedly. And yet, I remember this happening. Given, I don't recall places looking so... weird. I hope I'm just imagining things. But what if I'm not? It feels pretty worrying nonetheless. Isn't that right? No, I don't know your name, even if you seem familiar. Why am I standing here? Oh no. I experienced that bug, shit. This is a bug that happens with the dialogue on rare occurrences where you can't do anything. I guess, be right back. At least this gives me a chance to show off an Easter egg. Hello. What are you doing here? You should be enjoying your break. Let's get you back to your time to relax. Don't let me catch you here again at... I mean admin name. I might as well show the 2 other iterations of this, just for safety. What did I tell you? I said not to let me find you here again. You want to enjoy your time off, right? Let me clarify. Enjoy your break. Now, every time you go back in, it will always just show this before going in. Kinda creepy, not gonna lie to you. Alright, I'm back. I showed the Easter egg because I got
This
stuck
area
with
is
the...
definitely a lot more spread out than Osaka City.
Shut up, me.
Feels a lot less contained. Although, there's probably some places that are a little smaller as well, and more closed in. You ought to see those too.
Okay, why am I standing here? I don't have a car, nor a bike. Just a man with 2 legs, walking. Freedom is such bliss for walking in nothing, but... if that freedom were to be taken away, I don't know what I'd do. Maybe just not even have the will to go on at all. And I don't mean just physically. Yeah, that dialogue bug, I don't know what causes it. I don't know how to fix it, but it rarely ever happens. This specific area feels more open than most. Almost as if this isn't missing something. It has a vending machine, but I don't know. I just hit my mic. Shit. How about you? This vending machine is oddly placed, don't you think? It's as if it wants to prevent someone from getting through. Maybe it knew you were coming. Nah, just kidding. But still, not too far-fetched now, is it? Like, you're kinda right. Yeah, no, it really does block off quite a bit. You can see past the buildings, but no gray is shown, which is good, because gray would be bad. You know what's better than 1 Family Mart? 2 Family Marts. And you know what's better than 2 Family Marts? 3 Family Marts. And you know what's better than 3 Family Marts? Nah, just kidding, it's just 3. But seriously, why do we have 3 of these things so close to each other? I can't quite literally see all these from right here. Or I can quite literally see all 3 of these from right here. I would miss these if I ever went away though. I already do. He is right. 1, 2... well, maybe not from there, but right here. 1, 2, 3... and I did this on purpose. There was 3 Family Marts in one location in Kyoto when I was there, which is still funny.
I probably shouldn't leave the city unless if I'm going on the tour bus with everyone else.
Don't mind me, just admiring intersections. One leads down the road, and another leads to a street mall. Street malls are fun. I don't go to them enough. It's better to try and do something than regret. It's better to try and do something than to regret it later. You never know what you have until it's gone. Gone. Tell me about it. I am going the wrong way. That is the wrong opening. That's better. I think that's everyone. I'm glad the game, although it crashed, technically, I was still able to come back to the same spot. I was worried it was going to skip through, because that is a bug with the Easter egg in the main menu. If I was already on the bus, then I would have accidentally skipped Torii Gates.
Am I ready to go back in and go?
Yes. But nope, I'm good. And I got to show the Easter egg anyway. Thursday morning. Obviously talk around. Gonna have to. This spot next to the hotel is nice and all, but what's with these cars? They must have just parked anywhere and disregarded the sidewalk. Well, I guess if it works, it works. I'm starting to get worried about how everything is so blocked off. I feel like I can't leave here even if I tried. Is everywhere like this? I really hope not. I must be dreaming. And all of this must be some sick game. Please. I'll go in here first. Only one person here. Thought I'd see the park this morning. It's nice and peaceful too. Although, I still can't help but feel a little skeptical. Don't know about what, just skeptical. I'll sloop around a different route. This definitely happened. There's no ignoring it. Run. This is all over. Just keep slooping, I know it. Surely you can just get out soon, right? Maybe try. No, who am I joking? That would never work. We're already doomed. You are already doomed. And I'm not talking to either of you either. Notice how he says either of you? As in this person or me. He ain't talking to either one. That's right, I moved from the gas station to behind one of the family marts. I'm crazy, what can I say? Like I said, I'm just a man with two legs, walking. Freedom is such bliss. If that freedom were taken away, I don't know what I'd do. Maybe just not even have the will to go at all. And I don't just mean physically. Wait a minute, I said this yesterday. Maybe I really am crazy. Whoops. Go through this route. Patience. Patience. Patience for what? The end of the day. When the day ends, the stress decreases for some. Some are not so lucky, however. Are you one of the unlucky ones? Yeah, this game starts to call out more of the iffy stuff in people. Let's be honest here, this happened before. There's no denying it at this rate. Aside from the 3 family marts, this isn't real. Wake up. Bitch. Come on, let me through. Let me through. Let me in. Seeing the park from the outside feels like I'm locked out. It feels as though I'm trapped out of my safe place. Surely you can understand what I mean, right? To be so close to a calming place, only to be locked away. Where the opening to it is too far. The effort to get to that open space almost makes it feel not worth the trouble. Sometimes it is, however. Sometimes you get more stress trying to de-stress. Last person. These cars driving by, I feel like they never stop unless we interfere. If we don't stop them, they never stop themselves. Life's a never-ending road, sure. But at some point, you reach a dead end. If you don't stop, you might just crash. Sorry, what was I talking about again? Beats me.
Am I ready to go to the Torii gates?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna be real with you, this is where the Easter egg led officially. But I cut that part out.
This place feels too quiet for some reason. It's just a hunch, but... You know what, maybe it's just me. This is a place of sanctity after all. Let's just get going.
Now, every one of these NPCs just says triple dot. Every single one of them. For a good reason. I will say it once it happens. I'm surprised the Torii gates lined up so well in this map. And I didn't feel like curving these, so I just broke it up into pieces and straightened them out, depending on where they were. These places don't look the same as when I went on my trips, because Torii gates, the 1000 Torii gates are initially on a mountain, and they keep going up. But for this, they're flat. I intentionally made the maps not look the same after I realized I couldn't really replicate it. And I realized that worked for a symptom. You don't remember places that you've been to. You can hear a slight mumbling. There are invisible walls that stop you. Yeah, let me get back over here. Ah, shit.
Get back to your work!
Isn't that just peachy? Yeah, that was Silence. He's just called Silence. That entity just teleports you right back, or right to the end of the map, which is intentional. So you're going to encounter him, no matter what. Do you even remember anything?
Damn it, what's with me? I couldn't even enjoy that last place. I don't know what happened. I was too focused on why it was so quiet, and it just feels like everyone was staring at me. Wait, I don't remember any of these places looking like this. Better yet, how am I supposed to remember these places at all if this is my first time coming here? Wait, no. No!
Well then. Peace one, son.
Didn't sleep well last night. I'm still awake enough to do things, but I don't really feel into it this time. Let's just go.
This is where the game just throws jokes aside completely. Error code, you're not here. There's no way out. This is not real. Your mind isn't safe. Get out of here. This is the Easter egg. No, wait, this is a bug. If they don't fully turn to face you, then okay. Yeah, alright. Wait for the music to cut. And cut it to the next scene.
Why can't I remember the last few days?
There's nobody waiting for you.
I'm on a break, right? Shouldn't I be enjoying myself?
Yeah, I think I know what the bug with the dialogue is now. If they don't fully turn to face you, then it might just bug out like that. Because you're not fully interacting with them in the trigger.
Wait, where's all the deer? And better yet, where's anybody?
To be fair, you didn't really miss much. I was just going to go to the bus.
I wondered why it didn't seem familiar, even if I didn't experience them before. But the real answer is, I already have experienced them. But I can't remember what they look like. I'm trying my best to remember. Why do I suddenly feel so cold?
Oh yeah, if you go too fast, it skips
Is this
that.
snow? It's summer. How is this even happening?
I'm not a fan of this scene, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I gotta get out of here. I can't stay here anymore. Where is everybody? Someone please help! Please, just give me peace. I don't want to be part of this sick game anymore!
Yeah, not a fan of that scene. For very personal reasons.
Hey.
Wake up!
A break won't save you. You're stuck in your own mind. Wake up. You can't ignore responsibility. It's pathetic to not be useful. Wake up. Give up.
This isn't my break, is it? It never was. I'm just sitting behind my desk again, aren't I?
Final scene of the game.
I'm just simply reliving what once was. I'm not even here anymore. Just like this very place that I ended my trip on. It's all so foggy. So forgetful. If this is how it's supposed to end, then one more wish. For myself, and just for me. Alone. Whoever's playing this game, please, kill me. Huh? Oh. Right. The break is over. It didn't even feel like it was used at all. Didn't even feel like it existed. Time to go back to work. Again.
Your break is over. Get out. Now, as you know, with my games, I usually add an aftermath to opening the game again. Normally the Easter egg would be here still, but nope. This. Well. Your break is over, isn't it? Cher, shut up. Jesus. All good things come to an end. It isn't wanted to think about it. But some of us don't have a choice. Please. Don't come back. Why? I've been tortured long enough. Please leave me alone. The truth isn't worth knowing sometimes. If you come again, I won't let you off easy. I don't want to be forceful. But limits exist. Do not break my limits more than I already have. The truth is never worth it. You have once again disappointed me. You want the truth so badly? Do you want to see the hell through another's eyes? Or do you want to see hell through another's eyes? Fine then. I will give you what you want. But once this closes again, I will not let you back in. Don't even try it. I'm tired. I'm done with life. Just please. Leave me alone. If you try to go back in after, it'll just do this. Your break is over. Please leave me alone. There is something called nobreak.txt in the game files, and it just has a bunch of I'm so sorry. And going all the way down, I can't escape my work. Now, since Please Don't Hate Me is already open, I'll show it right now. There's nothing I could do for myself in the moment. I really wished that my mind would not trap me so much. It seems as though no matter how hard I try, I can't escape my fate of work for eternity. For without work, I would be dead already. I'm a puppet to my own creations, just pulling the strings to which pull myself. There is only a matter of time, insanity, and hope. Within due time, I don't know where I'll end up. I don't even know if this is worth it anymore. Do I even want to try and do anything about me? Surely this can't be the end for me. It doesn't matter right now anyways. For now, I'm stuck with just my work and nothing else. There's nobody waiting for me, nothing waiting to be done by me. I feel regret and pain to what I have created. I feel scared to ever go to sleep again, in fear that I will never wake up again. Do you believe me now? And the truth leads to a playlist, where if I open Firefox and I put it in the list, I'm not going to watch these, but for anyone that does play this or wants to access the list, they can do so by playing the game or watching this, or watching anyone else play this. I wanted to put the playlist as an optional thing because I don't want to self-advertise anything in my game, except for other games that I've made, but at the beginning of the game. For this, I don't really feel right advertising something that involves deep topics at the end of the game. I want it to be optional. And going off the point, this game, like I said, was about workaholism and the symptoms that take part in it. Some of these symptoms being hallucinations, forgetting things that look way different from when you remember them, skipping days, deja vu, obviously depressive or suicidal tendencies, and just feeling like any time that you take off just goes by and it feels like you never did it, and you always feel tired. And I did a study on workaholism back in college before I graduated, and I felt as though this would be educational in that sense, to basically make this game about what I've learned about workaholism. Given, some people may not see that, but if they were to ask me why I made this terrible game that I am not proud of in the slightest, then I would tell them that's because of this. Some people may call me crazy, or some people may call me attention seeking, because that's what this world has come to, where if you try to do anything serious or try to talk about things that you've experienced or know about, they don't tend to take it seriously, which is pretty bad. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not even going to call them out. or insult or anything. I'm just going to say it as it is. That it's pretty pathetic how the world lives now with certain topics, where just because they don't experience them, they think that the other person is just faking or trying to seek attention or whatever their terrible excuse could be. But people with workaholism might as well be the same as people who are depressed. They can get pretty similar symptoms, not completely the same, but some of them link together, especially forgetting things, days skipping, always being tired, feeling like something went by way too fast, and depressive and suicidal tendencies, which sometimes you can't even tell the difference between it. And for workaholics, if they don't really work on anything, despite doing a lot of work before, they'll feel lazy, useless. They'll feel like they're procrastinating, pretty much, which leads them to beat themselves up over it or just keep working on things despite them doing a lot already, which admittedly is something that I suffer from as well. And that's why when it took me a while to make a break, the game that we just showed here, I felt like I was being lazy. And generally felt like I was wasting my time. Because this game took pretty much 2 years to make. The first year, I was in Japan, and I couldn't finish it, and I felt terrible not making it for the contest that Renee did last time. And I barely made it for this contest because I had 9 classes in college, I was doing a part-time job, and I was working on this. It's not easy to try to work on something, have no idea what you're supposed to do next, and feel like you're just not doing your part. I hope that people, when they see this game or when they play this game or anything else, first off, they warn their viewers or they make sure their mental state is good. Because this game is fucked up. Gonna be completely frank, this game is very fucked up with the context that is needed. But I hope they also realize that it's a pretty heavy topic. That's pretty much all I got at this point. If you've watched this entire thing, thank you. And if you're interested in playing the game yourself, spreading word of it, that would be appreciated. Just make sure that if you're gonna spread awareness or spread this game out to others, just warn them. It's still linked to the universe I've created, but this one is more realistic. It's not just about my game world that I made, it's about my actual experience. All of these games are, but this one just really calls out something that I normally have to deal with. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever the hell you want to do, and see you around.